Hi, it's Ro, and this week I sent 3 emails to about 10,000 people. And what I want to do is I want to take a couple minutes to talk about what they're really about. Underneath the science, the philosophy, and all the text is a fundamental idea that the very thing that we build can be the very thing that keeps us from actually living. Tuesday I told you about a woman that I'll call D. She's been carrying something for 20 years. A moment, a father, a choice he made not to show up. And what she did next is what most of us do. She built walls, beautiful ones, strong ones. Walls that looked, from the outside, like a life completely together. A boundary says, this is where I end and you begin. A fortress says, no one gets in. And the wall doesn't discriminate. It keeps out the pain and the love, the disappointment and the joy, all of it. We read the book The Body Keeps a Score in my masterclass, not the summaries, the whole book. And something happened when Dee read the science for her own nervous system. She understood intellectually first, then in her body, that what she'd been carrying wasn't weakness. It was her body doing exactly what bodies do when they survive something that they can't process. Dr. Peter Levine calls this stored activation. Dr. Bessel van der Kolk wrote an entire book about it. The body holds what the mind can't process, and it holds until you create the conditions for it to come home. Wednesday, I talked about what happened in her body before anything else was spoken. Her hands kept finding their way to her chest every time she talked about her father. Her body already knew where the exile was living. So I asked her to speak about it. Not about it, but to it. That shift from it to you is everything. Freud called it, where it was, I shall be. Ken Wilber calls it the 3-2-1 process. I call it coming home. She closed her eyes, hands over her heart, and I asked her to ask that part of herself a question. What are you scared of? She went inside and, in her own words, she found the answer. Then I offered her an invitation. Thank you for keeping me safe. You did your job, but I'm a big girl now, and I need you to come home. Her breath dropped into her belly, rose through her chest, opened all the way up onto her collarbones. Nobody in the whole circle said a word. We all just watched and observed the fortress coming down, one breath at a time. And on Thursday, I gave you a 7-step shadow integration process that's built on all the experts, Freud, Jung, and Fritz Perl, van der Kolk, Ken Wilber. In addition to your yoga practice, I really hope that you can utilize this to help integrate and to bring back some of those parts of you that have been yearning to be integrated, to be brought back. Because this is what the mat's for. Not flexibility, not fitness. The mat is where the body gets to finish what we started.